Hey everybody, and welcome to Woodcrest Bonsai. So yesterday I went to D&L Nursery in Ocala for World Bonsai Day, and I was gone all day, and unfortunately I was not able to document my trip because I have a dinosaur camera that only has 15 minutes of memory, and I'm sorry. Maybe I should start a PayPal account and maybe someone can help me buy a better camera. There's an idea. But anyway, I want to show you a technique I used on some of my more sensitive trees to keep them from drying out. The night before, so what is today? Sunday the 12th, which is Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day, everybody, if you're a mother. And so the night of the 10th, it poured rain, which was the first rain I've had here for about a month. So I was super happy about that. So what I've done, these are bald cypress seedlings. And the only reason these guys are way taller is because they're older. And they're also competing. They're so packed together. But at this point I'm just going to leave them and probably not even separate them until next winter. But that's another video. What I wanted to show you was I used the tray that I mixed my soil on, which also was the same tray that the raccoons walked through when there was dew, so they left their tracks. And I actually made a video of that, so you can see that video right here. This is the same tray. Now, as you can see, it's now got standing water. So bald cypress can actually withstand standing water, but they do not like dry, so, pretty wet. Now, I don't do this regularly. Bald cypress could handle it, but I don't do it regularly. But I do have a couple other trays with other trees that I will show you right now. This group is part of my collection of Ilex shillings, and they are also in a tray with standing water because these guys get dry pretty fast. They're all in bonsai pots in very coarse bonsai soil. So I put them in a tray to keep them from drying out. I do not do this on a regular basis. Trees need to drain. This was only because I knew I was going to be gone all day long. So that's the second group of them. Here is my Mame collection that is not dwarf jade, because dwarf jade are so drought tolerant that they don't need this. In fact, this would really be detrimental to a jade. And I did a video on all of these guys, just an overview of my Mame collection, which you can also watch right here. And these are in a much deeper tray, but you notice there's still only a little bit of water in the bottom, just so that the drain hole in the pot can soak that water up if the tree needs it. So basically the same as the other two, and I've got one more group that I'm going to show you. But these mames, these are the most prone to drying just because the pots are so small. And they have a lot of morning shade, and then they get a little bit of sun in the afternoon. So I definitely wanted to put these into a tray too when I was gone. I do actually dunk these guys quite a bit when it comes to watering. I will fill this tray almost full and then just dunk the pot into the water, let it all bubble out, and then take it, put it back on the bench and let it drain. That sometimes is just easier than watering it with a hose, because I water all my trees by hand with a hose and a nozzle. And I like that because you get to see your tree personally. If you have timed watering systems, sometimes you can just mindlessly, not even look at a tree for weeks, and there may be something that you need to attend to. So hand watering for me gives me the ability to see my trees regularly on a daily basis and be able to check them out for any issues that they may have. So on to the next tray. And the third group is all of the parrot's beak that I've recently repotted, plus the Premna, who's hiding in the back here, that I also recently repotted, plus a larger Premna that I've been working on recently. And they are also in a tray, and they're underneath a tree, so there's a lot of leaves in the water. But this is kind of like better safe than sorry kind of thing. Being retired, I'm home almost all day, so I can come out into my garden multiple times to check on, if things are dry. And I know certain plants get drier than others. So the ones that I was worried about the most are the ones that I put into these trays with water at the roots, so there was no way they were going to dry out. I do not do this regularly though, because they do need to drain. Trees need to drain. And it doesn't matter whether it's in a training pot or a bonsai pot. And in fact, bonsai soil is so rocky because the drainage is the most important part. Having the water be able to run through and pull new air into the root ball is just so super important. But for one day, this works for me. So I will now be taking all of these guys out of these trays and letting them drain and dry up a little bit. They're thinking about maybe a little more rain too in the next couple of days, so we sure do need it. So that's it for this video. This technique's worked for me. I think it was more for me not being so nervous about the plants drying up than for the plants themselves. I hate to admit that, but when you're gone all day and you're so used to being able to monitor your trees, it can be a little nerve-wracking. Oh man, I wonder if everything's okay. And I have to admit that I have other trees, I have many other trees that I did not do this, and they were fine, so, But anyway, once again, better safe than sorry. So if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up, and please subscribe to my channel so you can see more of my content, to the way I do things. And I'm trying not to tell people what to do, I'm just trying to show people how I do it. And if you can glean some information that can help you on your bonsai journey, then that is fantastic. But I'm certainly not trying to tell you, you must do this now. That's just not my style. And leave a comment if anybody ever done this before with their trees. And did I say like? I think I did. Sometimes I end a video and then I start rambling on again, which is, I guess I'm doing that right now. So anyway, happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.